go so fast, all tied up like a captive. I'm on to you. Used to pay to my life, standing on rainbows, playing it cool. I don't felt this in ages, and I've no more patience. So won't you please stay a bit longer? You're making me stronger, making me stronger. Stay a bit longer. You're making me stronger, making me stronger. You're stronger. Open eye, feel the waves cut through me. Hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you can make me
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go.
What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a, yeah.
Good evening, everyone. This is RollingSwarm, and we are here. And the room invite has popped up in perfect timing. We've got it down to a fine art now. And let's just go. I don't actually know, before we go in, I don't know who I'm following today. Wargaming have left Amanet and myself high and dry on the information stake. So let's go and see who we're catching. Oh, we're going to see Kraken esports versus G-Nice. They tell me that I don't get the pronunciation correct. So let's go get ourselves in the right position. First up, it's going to be Castilla. It looks like the microphone's good. It looks like the stream's good. We've got all of the good things ticked off the list. The green screen's behaving. The lighting's good. Oh, love it. Love it when a plan comes together. So I believe it looks like we're tagged onto Kraken Esports. I don't know if we're going to follow their campaign the whole way through, or if we're just going to hop around between random matches. Either way, not too fast. Will be pretty exciting. There's a lot of great teams in the top Echelon tournament from the EU server. They've all had to work very, very hard to actually get here. They've done a lot of work in the Ascent tournaments. They've put in a hell of a lot of game time to be here. Well, let's test out some new things. We've kind of been repairing our OBS since the laptop died after the professionals tournament. So let's just see. Well, first of all, we're ready up, so we're not going to miss anything. That's guaranteed. Let's go and have a look. Actually, let's just make sure. We're looking for Castilla. Here's one I made earlier. Does it work? Oh, magical. Oh, I've cropped it ever so slightly wrong, but we'll live. We can live with that. That is pretty slick. So Castilla, I'm sure for those of you who are regulars to the channel, you've heard me talk about this map before. You know my position, my thoughts and feelings about this map. But I really like it. I think it's a great map for Clan Wars. It is asymmetrical, so it's very important, in my view, that the teams get the chance to play both spawns. And they will have the chance here. So let's just see. Just actually, this is a really interesting point. The top Echelon Championship is basically, structurally, it's extremely similar to the Professionals Tournament, but rather than being spread out over several days in an entire month, it takes place Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one very long, very busy weekend for the teams and the streamers. It's really simple. It's got a round-robin phase, same as the Professionals Tournament. Top 8, but instead of being a double round-robin, it is a single round-robin, and instead of being best of 5, it is best of 3, so it's very, very cutthroat and very rapid. And I believe we're going to see 4 matches, 4 fixtures this evening, 4 best of 3 games, so that should be an absolute blast. Then, of course, we've got the once the single round robin best of 3 is over, we'll cut to the top 4, which is the same mechanic as we see in the Professional Tournament and the Twister 2018 qualifiers. And then the top 4 is your standard best of, I think it's a best of 3. It's a best of 3, I'm pretty sure. Double elimination, and that goes through to the grand final. So this is a pretty ruthless format. Best of 3 is punishing. But the good news is the teams have got a round robin to duke it out to begin with. Now we're going into Castilla. It looks like we're going to be seeing Kraken Esports starting on the north spawn. We'll expect them to be using some TDs up here, camping along the northern ridge, maybe a heavy push here, looking over C, heavies here, mediums here. The north spawn's got great opportunities to cap control. Can only really viably cap A. B is almost impossible from the north spawn. TDs in the south spawn love this ridge line, and then certainly a tank here can lock down B very effectively. And C, well, C is always suicidal unless you're very confident, unless you win the information war. And you know the other enemy team is nowhere near C. We've got 13 seconds to go. Let's hop the battle camera into place. I feel like I need to be more this way. And let's get cracking. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. Kraken Esports versus G-Nice. I'm not sure. getting closer, I imagine. But this is going to be an absolutely brilliant first match to kick off the proceedings. And let's have a look at the teams here. Kraken Esports are indeed in the north. They've got double 50Bs. They've got a 268. And we've got Useless here in the Chieftain Mark 6. Double IS4s, IS7. That's very interesting across the table. Nice pushing into C. Double 113s, IS4, 268, 268, T110E5, 140. And Edge! Oh my goodness me! The T110E5 down to 41 HP. Absolutely rinsed on the crossing. He is going to be so ineffective for the duration of this game. And that has given Kraken Esports an absolutely phenomenal hit point lead. Although, if Mastico here, if he can get B, that will be a huge win. And the 50Bs aren't going for A, but this is really interesting. Look at this. Oh, they're looking for every good name is taken. Oh, they're going to burn him down. Is every good name taken? A dead man? Oh, he's not. He escapes, pulls back, gets out of there by the skin of his teeth at the same time. The person, the IS7, whose name I'm not even going to try and pronounce, he has been bled down as well. Now, the blue teams are nice. Have got actually a really nice position here. They've got the cap. They've got the cap lead. They've got great defensive positions. Edge, 1104 is in a bit of a tough spot. Every good name is taken is also vulnerable. But this core of tanks here, if they're able to defend B, they're going to be in a very good position overall. The question is, how can Kraken get back from this? Well, they're going to cap A, but unfortunately, look at this. The cap difference is more than 1 kill. That means even if Kraken Esports can take down Edge, they're still going to be in a bit of a tricky situation. Let's just see if I can't tend some other things. And there we go. Back in the match here. Well, Phoenix is looking pretty strong. Kraken, it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. They're going to need to get a kill and a cap stop on B. You had better believe that Wild One's helper, every good name is taken, got safe. Bread. It's a fantastic name. Bread in a great position. Oh, Wild One's helper. Overexposed. Only taking 1 shot there. It looks like Shogun's getting some more shots in the 50Bs. Kraken Esports have turned the Castilla into this amazing firebase. Now the Phoenix taking some fire. It looks like it was Odima who got the shot off. Managed to get a shot onto the side. Now we've got 4 minutes of playtime left. Just over 400 cap points to go. It's ticking over quite slowly. So look at that. This is very interesting indeed. I am very curious to see how Kraken Esports are going to respond here. What are they going to do? I really don't know how they can pull this one back, because they're in such a tricky position, but now there are 2 1-shots. Maybe we do know how they can pull it back. They need to get Tristan and Shogun stuck into the thick of it. Mastico and Edge are both 1-shots. A well-timed 50B push in through there. We'll clear them out, and Tristan takes down Mastico. Oh, wow. Okay. And Tristan's still unspotted. Edge has gone down to Captain. Let's see. Oh, Captain cleared him. The 268 pushing up. I take it all back. Kraken playing very well, and they've got the cap lead and a 2-gun advantage and a 2000 HP advantage. A little bit more than as well. And now the entire dynamic of the game has shifted. Red Machine with his pimped out IS4 skill, got the attachments, looks great. Let's see, Wild One's helper. He's having to pull back. Udima's bleeding hit points. It's going to be very tough to take down, well, the weak spots Ooh, Useless exposing a little bit too much here. Is he still vulnerable? The top of the Chieftain Mark 6, it's tough, but it can easily be rolled with HE. It's a very soft... oh, there's some big damage going into Tristan. And they've actually taken down Every Good Name is Taken. Phenomenal pushes here. Now, Bread's pretty vulnerable. This one is Kraken's in the bag. They really have to drop the ball here to lose this. They've got a 3-gun advantage, a nice solid cap lead. Red Machine's pushing in, but it's kind of without any real intent behind it. There's not much they can do. He's pushing into a dug-in IS-4. And it looks like Useless is coming around the side. Red Machine gets a big hit in. We need to see the Phoenix coming in to support. Or will Useless execute? No, Useless is going down to Red Machine. That buys G-Nice a bit of time. They've got a lot of low-shot tanks here on the field. Can they clear them? It looks like Udima. Oh, we've lost Red Machine. And it's now a 3-on-6, but there are 3 one-shots on the side of Kraken Esports. I mean, Udima's down to 39 hit points. As soon as you hit double digits at tier 10, you're in trouble. And Tristan picks up the kill with an HE roll. And it looks like Captain lays in a big hit. The Phoenix will be pushing in. He's 471. It will be a generous shot. Wild One's helper picks up the bounce. And Quinoa. Great big pink IS-4. And when Bread gets a last kill in on Shogun, but it's not enough. And that was actually a very long game. Relatively speaking. Sorry, I'm a little bit busy. And you can see here the damage neck and neck. Kraken, though, really good job to pick up those 2 kills. I think that would have been a very different game if Edge, the poor T110E5, Edge 1104, just obliterated, taken down to less than 100 HP in the opening 30 seconds of the game. That really cost G-Nice their kind of coverage of that part of the map. And we'll ready up. We'll just show the strat sketch here. Let's see. So yeah, basically the T110E5 was making a push here, and I think, well, by the time that he kind of got to this area, he was down so low on HP, and you actually noticed there was a nice kind of move here from the north spawn. We were looking at heavies kind of set up like this. We've got 48 seconds to go. They sent the 50Bs up to the Castilla. And the 268, not really sure where the 268 was in that one. I think the 268 was kind of around here. They were really strong. It doesn't look right. But Kraken Esports were really strong on the C side. I think if G-Nice had played a little bit harder on A, they would have had a much better time of it. And certainly the 50Bs. The 50Bs over here had an absolute field day getting cross shots over into the C area. And let's just go back. Voila. So yeah, the poor T125, it's a bold route, and if he got across, Edge would have been in such a strong position with a lot of HP. As it was, no HP, not in a strong position. And Mastico as well in the Object 140 got left very low very early on, and that gave Kraken the edge. Now it's match point to Kraken Esports. If they win this, they win the match. They get the 1 point in the bank, and G-Nice will go home with nothing. And Kraken now, it's a double bat chat. They've got the Chieftain Mark 6, double IS-4, and a patent, and Captain back in the 268. Oh no, that's a nice aggressive lineup here. Is Useless making a quick push for B? He is. And he's going to encounter Every Good Name is taking. G-Nice running a bat chat, E50M, and a 140 STP. Both teams with 4 fast tanks. Well, 3 for Kraken actually. Every Good Name is taken in a great spot, and then G-Nice are technically the faster team here with 3 mediums and a light, but it's such a strong cap. And Quinoa loses a good chunk of HP, but it's a nice move as well. We see the Phoenix getting crossfire in, and Every Good Name is taken is really, he's having to pull back. Now Quinoa, the Batchat, dropping the speed boost. He's going for C. And it's a double cap strat for Kraken going for the CB. They made a very aggressive push over B, got wide over C. G-Nice with A, with the Castilla in their court now. We're seeing Wild One's helper getting spotted up by Tristan and returning the favor. Useless making his way round. Now Bread. Where is Bread? Bread is here, the 268. You can see poor Every Good Name is taken. Got absolutely caught out there by the crossfire. Phoenix and Shogun, the IS-4, is pushed in deep round C. And now the Batchats are rotating. We're on the Castilla. We can see Quinoa and Useless. They're playing it very cautiously. They don't want to overextend. I think maybe there's a TD there. Maybe there's not. We don't want to risk it. We're not going to chance it. We don't need to throw away our HP. Kraken Esports playing a very sensible game here. And we've got Tristan. This is what the T10E5 wanted to do last game, but he got there and lost all his HP. And now Tristan's in a wonderful position, getting nice crossfire on Red Machine and Udima. At the same time, Naxos in the M48. He's playing the other ramp. Tristan's peeking out a bit aggressively, takes some fire from Mastico, bounces one from Udima. Tristan looking to get another shot in. Red Machine's looking pretty healthy. B is being counter-capped. It's a great play. And the Reds don't really have an answer. They do have a cap lead though. Captain taking fire. He gets spotted up on the hill. Every Good Name is taken, is pushing in. Oh dear, now Tristan's looking pretty low. This ramp is so treacherous. Every Good Name is taken. He's gone down to Phoenix. Phoenix just getting the edge there. Shogun, Naxos, Phoenix, Tristan all down in the middle. And Udima is going to look to pick up Tristan. Or will it be Mastico? There's an easy wall off the back. Red Machine takes one though from Shogun. Red Machine looking to pick it up. Nice rotation here. Tristan backing off. Phoenix coming in, finishing off Udima. We've got another brawl going on over here. Batchat City and Wild One's helper down to 22 HP. Edge 11 rotating in. Quinoa potentially down to a 2-shot. Captain's calling it's a 2-gun advantage to Kraken Esports. And we're going to see Quinoa potentially go down here. Takes one. Can he dodge the next shot? Maybe not. No, he does go down. It's still a 2-gun advantage. Eustace having to hold position. Bread looking dangerous in the 268. Takes one from Useless. Wild One's helpers pushing in. But it's going to be Edge. Ooh, and he almost dies at the hands of Captain. He picks up the shot. Captain not quite able to cover his teammate. It's a 4-on-4 situation. G-Nice with the lead. Mastico getting stuck into Phoenix. G-Nice won the medium, well, the light tank brawl over in the corner. Kraken still controlling the C area, but they've lost B. The cap points ticking over in the favor of G-Nice, and we're going to see Mastico making a push on the Phoenix. He bounces. Tristan's going to put one in, and is it going to be the Phoenix to finish him off? It is! And we've lost Mastico and Bread, and now it's a 4-on-2. And the cap lead is in the favor of Kraken. And Wild's one helper. Well, oh wow, Kraken, what a great comeback. Look at those low HP tanks. And Captain is going to be the man to shut down Edge. He missed the first shot. Can he try and pick up the next one? Edge, of course, is looking for those low HP tanks, but Wild's one helper goes down to Tristan, and that is game, set, match to Kraken Esports, and they bring it back from the brink. Really just pushing that one through by sheer force of will. Playing the ramp very, very well under B. And nice comeback there from a very, very poor situation for Kraken Esports. Good double cap lead. Well retaliated by G-Nice to get B back. I think G-Nice potentially a little bit over-aggressive. Trying to finish off Kraken Esports. If they've been, once they had the B cap, if they just kind of eased off the gas, I think they could have taken that one home. As it is, it's 2-0, and that one goes over to the hands of Kraken Esports. And let's just have a look. If we can't go over to Strat Sketch, and just while it's still fresh in the mind, I say fresh in the mind, it's not really fresh in the mind. But yeah, you saw we had the Chieftain Mark 6 here. double IS4s, this was a really nice move. I like this by Kraken Esports. They clearly had a well-timed opening for a strategy. They weren't going for the information wars Maddox was going for. So you saw the bat chats, both bat chats straight away into B. One to take the fire. Every good name is taken was playing this ramp here quite well, getting shots off into one bat chat, the other bat chat able to cap quite safely. We saw the M48 pattern come into this ramp, the Chieftain Mark 6 take this ramp. Double IS4s came in here. That meant they had early cross shots into every good name is taken. Actually got Kraken Esports a nice hit point lead, especially over the E50M. Bit of a dangerous tank on this map. A jack of all trades, very effective. The Captain in the 268 commanding field of view, of course, with B and then C capped. Like tanks here, and here. The 268 was very well isolated. It was a good counter push by G-Nice to come in and secure B. But then I think they kind of... G-Nice won over here. They won the bat chat. They won the bat chat medium battle here. But then they were too aggressive, and I think they got too close to some very angry... too many red tanks. Lots of one-shots. They've got kind of a little bit of bloodlust on the go. They weren't able to clear those one-shots, and they lost tanks in the process. And I think that was their undoing, ultimately. Now, do we dare go into our chat? Let's see. Okay. There we go. Yes, there is a tournament today. Anomi. There we go. So, let's see. I don't know who we're following next. And I don't actually know what the next maps are, so maybe we can have a quick look at all of those shenanigans. And it'll be worth talking through the teams. We can see who else has won, who else has lost. Well, we know that G-Nice lost to Kraken Esports. It looks like Exegy won their first match against Tercios. APA, Advanced Polish Armor, beating the German clan Luxnovum LXN. That means that it is currently Immortals versus US, still in progress, I think. Yes, it is. And you can see here it's 1 point for win, 0 points for loss at the end of the single round robin. So each team will play every other team once. At the end of that round robin phase, the top 4 advance through to the double elimination phase. So it's still early days. There's 7 matches in total. We're going to see 4. We're going to see more than half of the round robin played out this evening. So this evening, it's really an important day for all of the teams, for their campaigns in general. So is certainly not to be underestimated. I don't know what that means. When is the next match? Let's see, next match 26. We'll be getting the invite through in 3 minutes. I don't want to oh dear, I broke it. What's the map though? Black Goldville and Middleburg. Okay. Well, let's go and have a look at Black Goldville for our sins. Okay. It looks better when we're in the room. But this is Black Goldville. Let's see. Oh, there you go. Magical. Magic. So, Black Goldville. I'm not sure how I feel about this map. It's in randoms, of course. 9 times out of 10, you should be going up towards the A cap area. In Clan Wars, though, there's a lot to be said about a good CB strat. Let's use red. Certainly, it is possible to kind of... You have to be aware of A as a great kind of pressure point to put on the other team. If you can get A uncontested, it means for sure it gives you a huge advantage. Of course, as soon as if one team is pushing into the city area and not committing forces to A, as soon as you trigger A, they know that they need to be mindful of their flank either side. You know, the fast tank will come. Typically, once they're done with A, they'll drop in as far back through the spawns as possible, looking to pick up those backline TDs and support tanks and basically catch the enemy in the city in a crossfire. So teams, as soon as you trigger A, know that they need to be prepared for that, but they also know that they have a gun advantage in the city, potentially, and that can trigger those rushes where teams just go, okay, look, there's 7 of us for sure, there is 6 or less of the enemy team in the city, let's just go and smash them. This is the best chance that we have. So it's a fun map. B is the same as what we saw on Castilla. B is a great central cap, but as with all, or most central caps at least, it's extremely risky. It's just exposed. And B, you've got the road. It's pretty easy to get into B. Getting out of there alive, though, is a bit tricky. Certainly coming in from the south spawn, there are so many amazing firing positions from the north spawn to deny B. I think it's more viable to make a push for B from the north spawn, although I stand to be corrected. There's that room invitation. And we're following Janice versus, and they're actually going up against Exegy. That could be very interesting. Could be very interesting indeed. Now let's just see if we can't just do some little tweaks on the fly. There you go. Much better. Fabulous. We got rid of the OCD kicked in. We got rid of the white lines. So let's see here. Exegy. Now Exegy are the favorites on paper. Let's go to the locker room so I don't see that. Top Echelon Championship. If we have a look at the teams, Exegy have got the team win rate is 70%. Janice are one of the lowest win rate teams. Actually, I think Janice had the lowest win rate, 63.37 overall. Not that that actually means a great deal, to be fair, but it's worth pointing out that Exegy, not only do they have the best stats on paper, they also have the best track record from the Ascent Tournament. They won the most cups over all of the Ascent tournaments and the Last Chance tournament as well. So let's just get ready up. We're readied up. There we go. So it's worth bearing that in mind. I think that Exegy, they've got a good pedigree. They've also, let's just see if I can flick the results. They've also started off their campaign very well. Of course, G-Nice lost 2-0 to Kraken esports. I'm just trying to get the results. I want to see how Exegy did in their games. Exegy beat Tercios 2-0. So coming into this one, Exegy should be feeling pretty confident. Certainly, I'm sure that these teams will have played each other in the Ascent tournaments. Be very interested to understand like how these teams feel about each of their opponents. Okay, so let's go back to Strat Sketch, just so we can have a look. So what am I expecting? Well, actually the meta's been evolving a lot over the professional tournament, and of course during the Ascent tournament, which I haven't been able to catch many games of, so I'm familiar more with what the teams are doing, the teams in the professionals tournament were doing. Certainly what we've seen so far tonight has been sort of, you wouldn't have necessarily seen it in the professional tournament. I don't know whether that's just simply because it wouldn't work against those teams, or if we are seeing a sort of a definite evolution of the meta. We've got Martin Prince, Malox Wong, Becky Brigg, Chocolade, Lewan, Daus, Gego, Maraz Barud, John Nugan. Lots of great people in the chat whose names I am butchering. Mud people though. And oops, I killed you. There's some easy names in there. Oh God. So what am I expecting? Well, I quite think that we're probably definitely going. I say, I don't overcommit. I have the feeling one team in one of the matches on this map between G-Nice and XG is going to make an all-up move. I get the feeling we're going to see that. I think it will probably come from the North spawn. I think, now who's starting off on the North spawn? XG. I think G-Nice on the second match. If I had to put some bets, I feel like that's the kind of move they'd make. I have no idea. We'll see. We'll get to learn and understand these teams and their dynamics so far. Certainly XG have proven that they can be very aggressive. They're very good at recovering caps. At least that's what we saw in their last game versus Kraken esports. Taking B back from them in the nick of time, but then of course just getting stuck into the brawl a little bit too much. And non-stop capping on asks, where is your hair? As you can see, my hair has migrated south for the winter many years ago, and it decided it liked it so much it stayed there. And there's nothing I can do to coax it back up. That's definitely how human physiology works. Now, G-Nice, red team, south spawn versus XG. Blue team, north spawn. And the reds, triple 140s. Is that triple 140? Yes, it is. They've got a 268, an E3, and double IS4. It's a strong A push. Wild One's helper going straight in. Very safe. Every good name is taken in the caves with Mastico and Red Machine. The IS4s is a nice move by G-Nice. They're going to have the cap lead. Now, Edge potentially vulnerable to crossfire here. Hermroz, oh, this is a former R2K mainstay. Pavel, very, very capable player indeed. He's in the IS4. He's picked off C nice and early. We're seeing Hades rotating back towards Mad Willie, another phenomenally talented player. Sin, Litty Kitty, Bloody Pantsu, and Zarod all setting up the line here. Now Zarod's getting B. Will he get reset by Red Machine? I don't think he will. He takes damage, but he caps B, and that's very important. And we're going to see the cap pressure tick over in the favor of XG now. Edge looking to get some shots in, takes a bit of a HE roll there. Zarod, well, both Zarod and Red Machine bouncing one another. Udima coming in for support. G-Nice now in a bit of a sticky situation. They are once again on the back foot, and that's a nice roll from Edge. Well, a nice HE roll from Edge. It looks, I think it was Edge, yes, into Hermroz. The 140s from G-Nice roaming in the backfield. Bread in the 268 will be looking to lay down some cover fire. Hit points neck and neck. Cap points running away in the favor of XG as we talk. Really interesting. And we're seeing a little bit of a brawl here on B. G-Nice coming in, looking to get the position back. But Bloody Pantsu is doing a really good job. Now Mastico and Edge are technically supporting, but Red Machine is down. Udime gets the B cap, but has it cost G-Nice too much? He takes another one. That's a high roll. 5-2-5 from Bloody Pantsu. And there's shots coming in. Hermroz now looking to put on the hurt. Poor Udima's caught in one hell of a crossfire. He's got nowhere to go safely. Great play by the IS4s here. The very fast, very aggressive G-Nice. Not ready really for a brawl on B. And now Hades is coming in. There's 5 IS4s on the side of XG. They're backed up by a backed up 25T and a T110E3. Hades picks up the kill on Udima. And we've seen Zarod go down though. And every good name is taken is in Brawl City. And he's looking to get round, takes a bit of round damage. Wild One's helper coming in, but we see Sin take down every good name is Caton. Litty Kitty finishing off the T110E3. And it is pure carnage. And Bread's having to pull back. It's a 3-on-5, and the hit points are now so firmly in the favor of the blue team that XG will be walking away with the win here. Mastico and Wild One's helper, there's not much they can do. Roz shuts him down. Mastico gets one into Sin. Will be looking to get round. It's a 1-on-5, takes a hit, 466. Gunners down, tracks damaged. Litikitty's coming in on the rear. Litikitty with one, looking for a ram. No kill. Masako picks off Hermroz. Litikitty lays in the second shot, and that is game 1 to Exegy. And the damage numbers there really just firmly in the favor of Exegy. I think not wanting to be the kind of the backseat driver or anything here, but for G-Nice, their lineup very fast, very aggressive, but up against a team that is maybe a little bit stronger in the skill stakes. That kind of high risk, high reward lineup was really tough to operate against quintuple IS4's core of what is effectively, or what is almost undisputably, the best tier 10 all-rounder at the moment in the esports scene. The IS4, really strong performance, and as soon as Exegy were able to cap off B, it was really a uphill struggle for G-Nice. It was so hard for them to recap B. It cost them both of their IS4s to do that, and then they were really not in a position to kind of outplay Exegy in the brawl in the middle of the map, and that was really a big problem for them indeed. So going back in, looking at the lineups, Exegy not changing a damn thing. And why would you, to be honest? Why would you change any of that? And it's Pressil1234 from Oxygen Clan pointing out that Hermroz and Mad Willie are probably responsible for the high stats of the Exegy clan, and well, that's not surprising. I mean, it's terrifyingly good win rate, average damage and battles, absolutely terrifying. And Mad Willie as well. I mean, he's not over 80% though, so you know, he's clearly a scrub. It's amazing, absolutely phenomenal players. 7-on-7 going back into Black Goldville. Match point for Exegy. G-Nice will probably be not too happy about that first match, and it looks like they've realized that they can't run the 140s against Exegy. They've made it much heavier in the lineup. They brought in an E50M and double WZ113s and a 268. No, the 268 was there last time. It's a really strong play. And the E50M going solo for Ray. Red Machine playing early on B, spotting up Zarod. Zarod gets one in, Red Machine not quick enough off the draw. We're seeing Hermroz and Hades going straight in for C. The 113s get there first. Udima connects with Hades. Wild's one helper and Hermroz exchanging fire. Every good name is taking, capping A. Litikitty is taking a bit of damage. The hit points, well, the first initial engagement is going quite well here for G-Nice. Hermroz getting one. Wild's one helpers. The angling here is really bad. I mean, he's trying to play it safe, but you can see he's really not angled up well. Takes another hit. And now Udima's in trouble because he's all alone. And there are 3 IS4s here, and this is a big misplay from G-Nice. He doesn't have any support. The TDs are far too far back, and Udima will be going down. Hermroz will be looking to pick up the kill here. He'll be aiming up through the buildings, and he takes him down. Absolutely superb play. Every good name is taken, coming in from the side. Gets taken down by Always Noob Team. Where did that one come from? All the way from over there. Saving his teammate's skin. And Exegy just playing a really competent damage and trading game here. Wild's one helper's down to 1 HP. Mad Willie picks him up with a high explosive round. And it's a 3-gun advantage. And G-Nice down by 3k HP and 3 guns. Really won't be able to take this one. And they've also got A and C in the hands of the blue team. It looks like Always Noob Team will be trying to pick up the kill on Red Machine. And he did. And now Edge, the T110E3 gets a nice 636 in. It's not over yet, looking to get past, doesn't quite do it. Bread goes down to Hermroz. Oh, it's a nice roll, but Sin will be looking to finish off. It's not over yet, but it is now. And it's a one-man standing. It's a T110E3 versus 7 tanks. It just can't be done. Mad Willie coming in from the side with that final kill. And look at that. Exegy, great spread of damage across all of the team members. Really a very strong performance. And again, Exegy head and shoulders above their opponents. The difference in damage here, very, very clear. And certainly G-Nice, they had the right tanks. But in that situation, the 113s went deep into the corner, but they were outgunned. The TDs were too far back. They weren't able to support, and that meant the IS4s from Exegy to come in, and they wrapped up Udema and Wild One's helper very quickly. Was it Udema? Yes, Udema and Wild One's helper just caught out of position, horribly outgunned, and really, as soon as that corner was lost, again, G-Nice on the back foot. Exegy, though, displaying really good discipline, really good map control, and just nice strats, good tank composition, very balanced approach, good kind of pushing in unison, not letting the tanks get isolated, overextended, a very well rehearsed unit indeed. So that's the end of the round 2 that we're seeing. What's happening in chat? The Goose of Generosity. I've been generous. The Goose of Generosity. I don't know. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt me. I'm sure I'll be fine. I'm sure I'll be fine. Let's see. Are there any other results through? That was a very quick score indeed. So quick that its result isn't even through yet. I don't know. We've got replays. Let's do replays. Well, actually, no. Let's go and see. Sorry, I won't be doing platoons on stream on PC controls. First things first. Let's see. Oh, Immortals have won both of their games. That's nice. Kaga will be very happy. One of our illustrious stream moderators. Next match. Yes, we've got 2 more this evening. And then we're going to see the other 3 on Saturday. So this one is going to start 7:52. We've got time for a replay. We have got time for a replay, and it's going to be Port Bay Dynasty's Pearl. Let's just change up the map. Wonderful. And let's see now. Let's just see, we're on YouTube now. Oh my god. Okay, we've got let's see, this first replay. Is it going to be kind and work for us? Ah, yes! It is our resident artist. The big man himself, in-chief designer of the Swarm Clan logo. And he is driving the Luba. He's got the red, the something camouflage. It's not the Hardy camouflage. Is it the Hardy? No. Crimson Fury? Something like that. Luva. It's a tier 7 T-rate game. 3 tier 8s. IS6, Luva, and Borsig on the red team to watch out for. Oh no! Oh no, it's an ISU 122S. And the Tiger and IS6 in the green team. Nice in quick. It's the Tiger 1 player series of numbers coming out sideways. That's always a good sign when you have a player number on your team and they peek sideways in a heavy tank. It bodes well, Sir Dragon. Head on a swivel, spotting up the ISU, looking to get a shot in. 314, first bit of damage on the board, and tees up the FCM 50T. And it's a first gun advantage. He's playing nice and thoughtfully here. No greens on C, no reds capping C at the moment. Certainly there's no mediums on the red team, and he's looking to get a shot in, and he does. Angling, not quite able to deflect the TS Sam, the Bobby clan in the opposite number, Luva. Certainly the Luva's worst enemy is another Luva. And he's looking for the drive wheel, picks it up, bounces the Tiger P, and the SU-122 takes down You Have the RNG Power. And it's, well, 2-1 in the gun stakes. Green's leading fractionally. Full health IS-6. And the FCM goes down. That's a problem. So Dragon, nice. Drawn like a magnet to those drive wheels. And the IS-6, well, the IS-6 worst enemy is the Luva. The penetration and gun handling make the Luva the natural enemy of a Russian heavy. Like so. And so Dragon, he can smell blood in the water. There's the Borsig. The Borsig's fired. Looses off, doesn't switch to HE. A missed bit of damage there. The IS-6, well, the other Luva's looking pretty low. It's a 3-on-3 situation. The Tiger P is down to double digits. The Borsig's fired. There's another tank, but he's going for the Borsig. He switched up to HE, looking to maximize the damage, and he can switch up to AP now. Head on a swivel. It's a 3-on-2. Last tank with him is a J Panther. It is, or it was soon to be. And he's looking, he's got 2 one-shots and a pretty healthy TD to deal with. There's the Borsig. That is good news. The SU-122 misses. The Luva hits tracks. Wrong target. Should be going for the Luva. Looking to shut down this tank first. Picks it up. Will take one more for his troubles. Ammo rack's been damaged. Enemy Luva, oh, it's a battle for the ages. Enemy Luva is down there, both potentially one-shots. He's got APCR loaded. He's not going to take any chances. 1 minute before he can repair that ammo rack. Really, both of them are within one-shot range. It's a generous roll, though, for the enemy to one-shot the Dragon, but he's still playing it very cautiously. 3.2k damage inflicted. Soon to be 3.4k damage. He's got the cap lead, though, actually. Is he going to look for B? Point when You Have the Power RNG. He's fully aware of that, and there is. Oh, and the red one was a lot faster, going for that peak advantage. Gets a shot off first, and it's a mastery. Oh yes, we'll take the friend request, and it's a very good. It's a ranked mastery. Hello, plus 55 points in the gold league. Thank you very much. Really solid performance there. Carrying his team with some exceptionally broad tier 8 shoulders. Oh my god, stifling a yawn. When is that? When is that next match? Soon, very soon. Invite coming through in 2 minutes. Well, let's have a look at the chart. Who's coming out on top? Well, Exegy and Immortals are currently 2 for 2. We've got APA, LXN, and Kraken esports 1-1. G-Nice, US, and Tercios 0-2. Quite tricky. Certainly, the teams will need at least 3 points to stand a chance of getting into the top 4. Tercios have lost to Exegy and LXN. Mac, US Mac have difficulty loading. Lost to Immortals and Kraken esports. Kraken esports We saw them beat G Nice. Well, that should be 2. That's clearly wrong. Kraken esports are currently 2-0. Don't believe the hype. LXN are 1-1. And APA, Advanced Polish Armor, are 1-1. So Kraken esports are actually on 2. Their one just hasn't updated yet. So we've got 3-2, 2-1, and 3-0. And we're going now. The next one is going to be. It's messy. Oh my god, we'll live. Port Bay. As we all know, it's very important. Let's see what teams will be trying to do. If they're playing for C, we know it's really important to get control of this area here. This corner here is absolutely vital when it comes down to controlling the C area, being able to get crossfire into your opponents. It is, you know, as soon as you're here, you can just control this whole area. Look, it's like I'm drawing a sun, but it's true. If you have this area here, you have control over the seaside. Now, this is why it's absolutely crucial in randoms that you go this way. Usually in randoms, if you go A-B, it doesn't work, and you have a really miserable time of just getting outplayed in general. We're seeing Immortals versus Tercios. That's going to be a cracking game. Tercios, I believe, are currently 0-2, and Immortals are 2-0. So yeah, in randoms, it's you want to go for C. You don't really want to be trying to manage a bunch of new, potentially casual novice players into defending a city environment. However, in Clan Wars, with organized team play, you can defend the city, and going AB gives you that cap pressure. And in some respects, it's actually the meta on this map is about focusing on the AB area here. Now the A cap though, however, the B cap is technically the easier one, because B, it is possible to cap B getting up close to this building. It's tanks have to come into the city, they have to commit to a brawl to cover B. However, A can be covered by the TDs from each kind of spawn camping TD area. Like, your TDs don't have to go far from the spawn to get eyes on A. You just have to send a tank relatively close to spot it. And then you're in position, and A is actually probably the riskier cap on this map, and it's also the one which, if you get it, if you can insulate it and protect it, it's harder for the opponent to come in and dig out late game to get the reset on. The same with C. C is, in terms of travel time, is actually a significant distance away from A and B. You've got to go uphill, you've got to cross some pretty unfavorable terrain. And also it is itself exposed, so in terms of a late game cap, can be quite risky. So B is actually one of the safer caps if done well. Of course, it is in the middle, but it typically, if we see like a kind of denial on B, at least in my experience, it means that there's going to be a brawl probably somewhere in the kind of this area, kicking off sooner rather than later. I'm not sure how these teams are going to approach it. I get the feeling Immortals, well, having a look at the lineups, to be honest, it looks like everyone said, you know what, we don't need C. We don't want C. Let's just get rid of what turned out to be a Sun. Certainly, if Tercios are bringing 3 mouse tanks, we will be seeing, or we should be seeing, a very heavy city engagement. Now, Immortals, they've got Dimebag Barrel, former Legion player, in the Batchat 25T. If we don't see a mobile unit on the side of Tercios, that Batchat will be pretty confident to cap C either very quickly early on or to wait until the intelligence war has been played out, and then just use the mobility, sneak in, grab C, then come back and join the rest of the fight. But it looks like we're going to see Muscle Rick from Tercios in the 140. And actually the 140 I think can potentially outplay, like head to head, a 140 should be able to beat a Batchat in a kind of solo flank brawl situation. But Immortals will probably be aware of that, and if they do try and commit to C, maybe a 2 tank push, but then they'd be quite low on the city, so they'd be playing very passive. And if Tercios do in actual fact bring 5 mouse tanks, I don't know how Immortals are going to deal with that, but they're going to have to deal with it some way, and it's probably going to involve getting C and then getting smart and trying not to get sucked into a brawl, because that amount of heavy armor could prove very difficult to deal with. Immortals, though, they've got a balanced lineup. The T-57, good burst damage, used well as a support tank, very strong. If it gets caught out, though, the T-57 is one of the weakest tanks in terms of its ability to hold its own head-to-head in a brawl versus multiple opponents. Gets no armor, goes down very quickly, it's got a super long reload, so it can get off its burst and then it's done. And it's not a great HP trade, if we're being honest. But looking Baboon Easy in the Grill 15, Elon's in the 268, Immortals are bringing assets to the field to cover that AB area. Let's go Battle Corner. But I think the 5 mouse tanks by Tercios, if that isn't staking your claim to the city, I don't know what is. Of course, they could just throw the curviest of all curveballs and go for C. And then I'd have to retire as a caster, because what the hell do I know? Dimebag Barrel in the Professionals camouflage.
Time to roll out.
Making a play for C. His opposite number, of course, for this engagement is going to be Muscle Rick. And it looks like we're seeing the immobile tanks making their way towards C. Muscle Rick heading out. He's cutting it short. Dimebag Barrel should win the spotting war here, although the 140's got fantastic camouflage. Now, yes, Dimebag wins. He's spotted up. Muscle Rick knows he's been spotted. Now he must know that Dimebag Barrel is somewhere there. Alf is there. We've actually got Uvik Contra here too. No one's making a play for the caps. And we can see this is a nice position here. It's also a beautiful Thunder camouflage. Now, Thunder is in a position to cover A. He's been spotted, but he's really hard to dig out of there, and it actually takes tanks a lot of time and position to get dug in, and he can reset A for days. No one's really able to push into him. Baboon Easy's taking some shots. Cortilla and Robert 885, well, Roberti 85, they've capped B, and that's what we were saying. B is probably an easier cap. Baboon Easy, I think he was taking blind fire. A has been denied, but at the same time, Immortals don't have a cap on the field, but they have a nice advantage at the moment in terms of the fact that there is Cortilla, which is very low. Pepuhito, also very low indeed. Thunder, this is a really, really nice position. You can see it will take Tercios so long. There's so much ground to cover there, and then even when they get there, they still have to get through that terrain to engage him, and all the while, tanks over here, the T-57, the 268, Baboon Easy, and the Grill, they can come in for support. Now, the cap pressure is firmly in the favor of Tercios, so they've got B, they've got a 150 plus point lead. Dimebag's not able to cap C. Muscle Rick's taken a bit of damage, he's done a good job of defending C. Alf is there for support. And Baboon Easy, I think he's just taking blind fire, but C is making, there's play being made for C. Masselrick will look to try and get the reset there. At the same time, Contra's coming in. I think Dimebag could make a play. Oh no, but it's a nice shot by Alf. And the risk, of course, here is if Immortals get too many tanks spotted here, we could see Tercios a little bit more confident, able to push through A and B. However, Thunder's still full health. Pepuitu's very low. Pandemonium, healthy, but taking a bit of damage. A is locked in. Baboonese is relocating. Elon's 268 is a great player. And Immortals, Immor are stacking over C here. And it looks like we're going to be seeing, well, Andre wondering what to do. Mr. Rain, Contra. They're biding their time. I think they're biding too much time because there's less than 400 cap points to go. There's a lot of low health tanks on the side of Tercios, but the longer Immortals leave it, the worse it's going to be. Oh, the Pui is taking hits. Oh, it was a great play coming in here. Oh, wow. The 183 hammer has been spotted. He's gone down to Mr. Rain. That's a great play. I didn't even see they had a 183. My days. Fire me. Get someone better in. Get someone better in. Thunder Immor. Pushed in. Spotted up the 183. That's going to have given Mr. Rain and Contra leverage to push on B. The T-57, though, has been left in isolation. This is what we were saying. One of the worst tanks to be left alone. He needs to get a nice drum reload in. Oh, and Pepuito, Thunder's lucky. Dimebag picks up the kill. Cortila's coming in. It's a two-gun advantage to Immor. Getting shots in. Pandemonium's looking for Thunder. Elons picks up Cortilla. Pandemonium does find Thunder. Dimebag's on a drum reload. Andre's got two in the chamber. Masselrick not soloing. We've got another brawl with mouse tanks going on over here. It looks like Mr. Ray and Contra's potentially picking up the kill shot here. Getting the turret rotated. Finishes him off. But now Mr. Rain's in trouble. Can Contra block? Can he shield? No, he can't. Yes, he can. Will he do it? No, not quite quick enough. Dimebag takes down Pandemonium. It's a 5-on-2. The cap point still in the favor, though, of Tercios. Andre's on a drum reload. That'll be being picked up soon. Contra gets a hit into Olaf. Elon's pushing for the 140. Elon's knows they've got a minute and a half. They have to kill the 140. The 140 can't be allowed to get away. Will the 140 get away? No, he won't. Elon shuts down Messelrick and Immor playing the hit point game beautifully. And a very huge game for Thunder. I mean, absolutely key piece on the A flank. Denying A and then spotting up the 183. The Pui in the hammer. I didn't even realize he was there. That's how little he was doing. He did 564. That is not good damage numbers in a 183. 3 shots. Splash damage. Didn't even land a shot. Not that I could do any better, to be fair. But Tercios not using their man well. Masselrick did a great job. But just a very passive play by Dimebag Barrel ultimately saw them through. The mouse tanks, great play to get B early on. Like we said, B is a safe cap, but A is risky. And Immortals had Baboonese. They had Andre in the T-57. They had Elons in the 268. They had great cover fire there, especially with Thunder spotting up A from the crossfire flank. A was never going to get capped, and Tercios lost a lot of HP figuring that out. And we're going back into Port Bay. We're going to be rotating the spawns. Whew. And it seems I'm just reading the chat now. It seems that Ammonet's stream is not working, that is really sad, because she does a great job in enjoying her coverage. So that's not happening. Immortals and Tercios going head to head. Once more, Port Bay, Immortals, Red Team, Southpaw, and Tercios, Blue Team, Southpaw, Immortals, an international English-speaking clan. Tercios, I believe that they are a Spanish-speaking clan. Lineup-wise, Tercios have become a bit more reasonable. Only one mouse this time. They've got the 113s for speed, the 57, the E3, 268. No fast tanks. Could be an oversight here. Immortals have got a 140 and a batch at 25T. Dimebag making a play to spot aggressively early on. This is an interesting move. That's a nice little spot there. If he gets some spots in. And also Baboonese and an M48. Immortals going for the C flank. Do they have the options to cover? Well, we've got Elons in the 268. He can see A, maybe, I think. I'm not sure. He's got better line on part of B. I'm not sure if he can see A. Maybe. I think he can see A. And we can see that Rubej is in the same position. He's making a play for A. We're going to see that at the same time. Thunder's pushing in aggressively over C. We'll be meeting Loco. IS4 to IS4. Rubej's been spotted. Elon's not spotted. Elon's, no, he didn't have a shot. He's relocating to get that shot. Rubej still spotted. Elon's looking to lay one into him. Picks it up. 590. Thunder on the other side of the map. Looking to brawl with Loco. Loco pulling back. C's getting capped by Baboonese. Baboonize's taking a bit of damage from the backfield there. In the backfield lineup, it's Pepuhito and Alf. They've both been spotted. Pepuhito takes double tap. Alf pushing him into fire. Alf taking it as well. Tercios, the TDs, getting spotted up, getting damage put into them. Great play by Thunder. Rubej and his teammate Cotilla managed to cap A for not much more damage. It looks like Elons and Mr. Rain playing a little bit passively there in the backfield. Oh, Mr. Rain with the digital forest camouflage. A connoisseur, if ever there was one. And Mr. Rain and Elons are a two-man unit on this side of the map. The rest of Immortals, well, Thunder leading the charge. Baboonese getting into quite an aggressive position, potentially at risk of getting a big hit laid out. Pepuhito's not looking there, though. Pepuhito's looking for Thunder. If he was just looking to the right, he could pick up Baboonese. There's a shot there. It's waiting to be taken. Baboonese, if he just pulls out a little bit more, if he gets spotted, he's going to take a big hit. Loco and Thunder still dueling out. Immortals, or Pepuhito's taking the shot, didn't connect. Immortals leading by 15 cap points. Tercios could make a late play on B. That's still an option for them. There's not much in terms of Immortal coverage of B. Immortals are well dug in on C. Andre in the back. Baboonese takes a hit, takes another hit. That was the 268 we were talking about. Pepuhito with a wonderful shot there. It's a 1k damage. Baboonese feeling very sorry for himself, runs away, tail tuck between the legs, and you can't blame him for that. You've a Contra in the IS-7 supporting Thunder. Andre in the 140 controlling this far riverside. Look at that reverse side scraping in a 140 across the riverbed. Beautiful play. They've rotated in Elons and Mr. Rain. That's a very interesting change in play, and now I think I can understand what's happening here. Dimebag and Baboonese are getting ready to make a late-minute stop on A. If Tercios decide to YOLO rush C, even if they pick up the Immortals, Immor will be ready to stop A, and I think actually Dimebag is going to make a play probably to pull pressure away from C now. Will it work? Can we see Tercios respond? Robert's getting B, and he's thinking, oh balls, they've also got A as well. And you can see great play. Baboonese playing very passively, just sniping into the backfield, not making too much difference. B's been capped, but A's been capped as well. Immortals now with a 2-cap lead. We're going to see Rubik pushing in. Dimebag running. Dimebag doesn't want to get stuck in. And Loco's in trouble. He's taking a hit. Potentially the first gun going down here. Thunder picks it up. And Thunder with the first blood for Immortals. They've got 2 caps to gun advantage. A is going. But now Dimebag's coming in. He can finish off Rubik. He just has to make this last shot. Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't. Is Baboonese there? Baboonese doesn't get... Oh, Baboonese goes down to Rubik. Oh my god. It's close. It's very close. Andre's gone down. Dimebag picks it up. Pepohito's getting shots off. Or it's a 5-on-5. But the caps and the points are firmly in the favor of Immortals. But can it stay that way for long? Look how many low hit point tanks there are. Alf is pushing in on Thunder. Robert, 85, coming in. Thunder going down to Alf. Alf bounces. Robert takes down Elons. And Mr. Rain finishes off Cotilla, and that is match point for Immortals. We won't go to the tiebreaker. Immor beating Tercios 2-0 on Port Bay. Elons and the 268 Chaser having a huge game. The 268 Chasers on both teams playing very well. Alf in the E3 missing that key shot at the end. Great play by Rubik to take down Baboonese. I think... Well, that was great. That was a really good series. I very much enjoyed that. Those teams very well matched. Immortals though with some really nice rotations, moving the Batchat and the M48 in tandem off the C flank into the city, getting that late minute. That was crucial. They beat. Tercios made the play for B. Tercios potentially were then going to have the double cap strat. That would have put Immortals in a ton of pressure. Immortals, even before Tercios were in B, were already thinking, okay, look, they probably pulled off B, off AB, looking to engage us on C. Let's get stuck in there. Let's create a bit of dissonance in their decision making. Let's get 2 caps on opposite side of the maps and force them to deal with that. We have the mobility, so they're going to have to pick one flank and then we can dance around them. And Immortals did that and then were able to hold on into the late game and win on cap points. Really well played indeed. Now, we got one more match to go this evening. Let's see. One more to go. Waiting for the matches to load so we can see the time. In 10 minutes, we've got time for a replay. Points wise, Exegy have beaten Kraken Esports, G-Nice and Tercios. Immortals have beaten, well, they've beaten 3. Let's find out. We know that they've beaten Tercios. Also beaten APA and US. APA and LXN and US currently 2-1. Let's see. Yes. Kraken Esports 2-1. Bottom of the table. I think there's still some matches to play out here. Oh, G-Nice 0-3. US also 0-3. They've managed to get some rounds on the board. And Tercios, poor Tercios, also 0-3. At this stage, we've got 4 games left to play. It's an uphill struggle now for these teams. Certainly, the top 4 is wide open for these 5 teams. APA, LXN, and Kraken Esports will all be duking it out for that 4th spot. There's a tiebreaker at the moment there. Immortals and Exegy looking strong. Not super strong. I mean, they're only 1 point ahead, respectively. But let's go and have a butch at the replays section. Let's see what's happening there. Let's see. Pending friend request from every good name is taken. Yeah, of course we'll accept the friend request. Okay. Where's my replay section? There it is. We're looking for a truly monstrous game. I do believe I know where to find one of those. Nope. Oh, good lord. We're watching that one. That is the replay we're looking for. And it is Masselrick from Tercios. We've just seen him play with his teammates. So, how apt. Oh, he's got the pumpkin camouflage. I mean, it's like pumpkin and there are little bats on it, you know. Took me a while to notice that. It's a big game. It's a big game. It's a big game. That's why he is in a high-level tournament and we're not at the end of the day. It's a tier 10, pretty much a tier 10 game. There's one tier 9 per team. I don't know if you're like me. If you've ever been that tier 9, you've seen the game load. You've seen that you're like one tier 9 and everyone else apart from one other tier 9 on the enemy team is a tier 10. You just think to yourself, like, really? Oh, nice snapshot on the move. 407 damage, unspotted, in through the Leopard 1 there. The Khaki Invader from MFG Clan. And oh, he's going to do it again. No, he's not. He's spotted, though. And actually, I really like... Is it a bat or is it like a... It's that one's a bat and that one is like a pumpkin face. Well, that looks actually really good on his tent. And he's playing the city and the mouse very confidently. There's nothing. Well, there is a mouse and an E100 on the enemy team. He's being quite aggressive. And there's that mouse we were talking about. Needs to be careful. We lost the green batch at 25T. And there's a Roy Con on the enemy E100. Gets it in and it's a good hit. Forces the bounce off the enemy mouse. He's using AP as well. His RNGesus is different than my RNGesus. In through the drive wheel. Picks up another bounce. 2 hits in. Good angles. Bit of ram damage on both tanks. Nice. Pulling the turret away at the last second. Picks up the bounce. Nice little masterclass for us all here. Mouse Brawl 101. Some basic stuff. Just done well. Pulling back. Gets the fire. Oh, wow. And does the enemy mouse have a repair kit? Well, it stopped it in the nick of time. But look at this. He's switched up to high explosives. Oh, wow. Masselrick is just... What a masterclass. He lost a little bit of HP from the ram. Lost nothing else. The green team appears to be melting on the other side. There's a 183 looking the wrong way. Go for the ram damage, my son. Go for the ram damage. And the T-57's down to a one-shot. It looks like the mouse, our mouse, Masselrick, is just coming in to be a good teammate. Wants to keep that gun in the game. Doesn't mind if he takes a bit of damage. Takes a low, well, a pretty decent roll. Gets, I mean, 160 damage on ram. Max roll for 490, 4 on 4. We're up to 4.4 damage. 4.4k damage. Bounces the IS-7. We saw the shells sailing across the map. Just ricochet harmlessly off that monstrous armor profile. T-57 leading the charge. T-57 should have done a drum reload. Hasn't. Demotion for that man. Both. Well, our tier 9's dead. The enemy tier 9 still alive and kicking. E100 calling for help. Well, Masselrick is not getting over there anytime this side of 3 minutes, so he's pretty much on his own for the time being. Nice fire from the nice kind of awareness from the IS-7. Looks like that shot connected with the Leopard. It did. The 183 potentially could pick up the Leopard. Our man looking for the snapshot, doesn't quite get it. The 183 shuts down the M46 pattern. That's probably overkill. The T-57's on a drum reload. It's a 2-on-1. There's the Leopard. AP round in through the back. The E100 now barreling in on the 183. It's a 183 and the Leopard. Will he get some ram damage? No, but he gets a track, picks up a bounce. It's a 1-on-3. We're looking at Kolovanov City. It's 5.4k damage on the board. The Master of Gaming. Oh my god, you're playing the Master of Gaming. He's got the Tectonic Camouflage. Another bounce. More damage. Leopard and E100 will be coming in soon. The Leopard's a one-shot. The E100 is some distance away, I think. How did he bounce that? Or rather, how did the Leopard one not get that shot in? Almost inexcusable. There is an E100. There is a lot of alpha damage waiting for you somewhere. There it is. Oh, but it bounced. 4.5k damage blocked. Gets a shot in. The Leopard's going to get the flank on. Leopard gets the shot in. Will the Leopard get away? He's got 3 seconds to run. Gets another shot in. Oh my goodness me. It's going to be a close one. We knew it was monstrous, but we didn't know it was going to be this monstrous. Another bounce. 5.2k damage blocked. What? Leopard 1 looking to connect. Does. Oh, that Leopard 1 has been playing so well. But he's overcooked it. And the E100 bounces again. Oh no. Oh dear. Sloy Konon is in trouble. The 183 is trying to advise Maselrick on something about 30 degrees. I'm sure Maselrick knows what he's doing. Oh, in through the bottom of the cheek. APCR loaded. Pushing 8k. It's a big game. He's got the E100 pipped on the reload. The E100 has graciously shown its rear armor. And Maselrick with just a truly exceptional game. You do not see that often. There's more medals than I know what to do with. That is truly stunning. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Something like 8,500 damage. That's monstrous. And I mean, he blocked. We saw he blocked like over 5,000 damage as well. Missed one shot missed. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal performance. Kolovanov still wore all the medals. Really, just an exceptional game all round. And the room invites up. Who are we seeing now? We missed it! It was going to happen eventually. It was going to happen eventually. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Tercios versus Mac. We've missed game 1. I was on Desert Sands. I love Desert Sands. Oh my god. There we go. The replay was just too long. / I talked about it too much. Oh, you have my sincerest apologies. Believe me, I am also gutted that we're not seeing that first game. But we are here for the next ones. So there is that. Oops. We're on Desert Sands. There's not much really here to say. Desert Sands is one of the oldest maps. It was reworked a very, very long time ago. Now in tournament gameplay, the meta is very, very well established. We basically almost guaranteed that both teams will go to the desert and you'll have a brawl in the desert. It used to be kind of viable to play the BC, but what ends up happening if you play BC? Well, it's very simple. If you don't commit everything to the desert, whatever you send to the desert will get killed and destroyed. The enemy will cap A, they will deny B, they'll be up on cap points, and then you'll be trapped in the city. if you send everything to the city, the enemy will cap A before you cap C. You won't be able to cap B. You'll be trapped in the city, and then the enemy with crossfire from here and here will just bleed you down. So what we see pretty much is always both teams committing pretty much everything. Usually everything, but sometimes maybe not one tank, maybe a TD or two on the rails, maybe one quick sniper tank ready to go in and get a late game cap in the city. But typically teams are committing everything to the brawl. I'm so annoyed that we we missed the start of that game. I haven't missed a match start in so long. That is really frustrating. That's really frustrating. So, the game's still going on. We're waiting for them to come out. Predictions. Well, if we look at the lineups here, Tercios are clearly geared up for the city. The mouse tank, it's tall, it's not an A fighter. The dune terrain, it's just not conducive to the mouse profile. They've got the E50M. US with quintuple IS4s, Batchat 268. They've got the option there to play A very aggressively. And they also have the speed to kind of spot up B and deal with B early on. I would be expecting US to win this one, based on kind of general observations of the teams over the last couple of months and these team competitions, but I was wrong because Tercios won it. So there we go. But we're ready. We missed the first match, and I can but apologize. I think we should blame Masselrick for having such a good mouse replay. I think that's it, pretty much. It's entirely his fault, and not mine. So, US versus Tercios. These guys, bottom of the pile. Certainly, whoever loses this one is in a lot of trouble and probably won't make the cut for the top 4. The winner of this one, though, does potentially still have a chance. They have 3 more games after this fixture. We have 3 more games after this fixture to for teams to kind of get enough wins to make the top 4 cut. So there's still time. It's against the odds, but we've seen some miraculous comebacks before. So let's see. 44 seconds to go. Tercios again with the same lineup. Doesn't look like anything's changed. I'm curious, did they take that into the city, or did they go... Did they go into the city? I wish I was there. I am so frustrated. Just chatting to you guys. We're ready. We're going in. Our chieftain Mark 6. Just seeing your comments. Well, and now I'm really interested to see what Tercios are doing, and it looks like, well, Masselrick, the guy we saw in the 8,500 damage game in the mouse. It looks like Tercios are playing Pepuhitu for B, Masselrick playing aggressively. Look at this, everyone out. Mac Diego, well, Diego and Ghosty really deep on A. Pepuhito gets tagged there by Diego. Pandemonium coming in. A little bit of damage off Tercios. Will the US take this into a tiebreaker? Pepuhito extending the flank around US. US getting wrapped here. Pepito in the Mouse 313. Another connoisseur of camouflages like myself. And US are in trouble here. Their positioning is, look at this, there's these tanks all wiggling and jiggling. They can't spot Cotilla in the back. Cool as a cucumber. There's double mouse tanks under the bridge. Masselrick's playing the bridge really well. Great hit into Pandemonium. There's a good HP lead in the favor of Tercios here. They're playing really nicely. And here come the big pie-eating machines. They're looking for the IS-4s. Pepito and Robert getting stuck in. Signape having to get out of dodge. Shocky's in trouble. Shocky's the call. Ram damage coming in. Oh my goodness me. Masselrick. Oh, it's crazy. It's a one-gun advantage. This is the brawl that we're talking about. Those mouse tanks in under the bridge. They were playing the desert. Pepito's low. Oh, it's close. There's a big HP advantage to Tercios, but a lot of it's tied up in that mouse tank. And we've lost Spitty. And I think Tercios have this one in the bag. They've got a lot of healthy tanks. Ghosty's getting out of dodge on the drum reload. Lalo's looking to pick up Alf. Mac's gone down to Loco. It's a 5-on-3. Ghosty gets tagged. Robert hits the tracks. Loco's looking to pick up a kill. It's a 3-on-4. 2-on-4. And Mac, well, it was tough. Lalo looking to get a shot in on Cotilla. Cotilla looking for Diego. The mouse tanks under the bridge. What a phenomenal brawl performance. Cotilla will lay out Lalo. Good night. And Tercios with a stunning strat. Sneaky double mouse rush under the bridge. Didn't think to see that, and Loco shuts down Diego. And that is that. What a performance. Very, very very interesting gameplay indeed. Truly was not expecting those mouse tanks to come under that bridge. That was sneaky mouse tanks. And I imagine they must have done something similar in the last game. We'll never know unless we ask them and find out. But I can't be asked, so we're not going to do that. You can, feel free to do that in your own time. I do believe that is the last fixture for today. Again, I can only apologize. Yeah, that is the last fixture for today. I can only apologize for missing the first match between Tercios and Mac. That is entirely my fault. Although we watched a good replay. You know. Worse things have happened. Worse things have happened. I hope that Ammonet has been able to fix the severe technical difficulties that she's been having. On the flip side, that could have been us. So, you know, the lesser of two evils. Hopefully Ammonet can get that fixed in time for North America. We will be streaming that, Ammonet and I, on our channels starting at 3 AM CEST tonight, so Saturday morning. Promises to be an absolute cracker. I'm going to wait for the scores to come through. Let's see. I feel like playing a game on PC controls. I feel like it's handy to keep my hand in. Oh, we've got a Ruddy on a birthday tank. Go on then. Let's install some boosters. Now, disclaimer, I suck on PC controls. So, you know, please do not judge me. And Ben W asks who has a better beard, Tyrion Lannister or RollingSwarm. Interesting piece of trivial information. Tyrion Lannister is the character with the most spoken lines on Game of Thrones, the TV series. Bet you didn't know that. Excellent. It's a tier 7-8 game. At least the T49's on our team. It's supremacy. I don't know what to do. My world is full of tough life choices. on the basis that I'm probably going to die anyway, I'm going to try and do some spotting. Yeah. Now, the enemy's got a Louvre, they've got an IS-3. Got a nice TD. Not sure where that one underneath it is. There's the B cap. Thank you. Oh, you cheeky monkey. Oh, good lord, no. Not having that. Couldn't find me repair kit button. Living the bad life. Anyone to deal with that TD. I'll take any sort of assistance that I can get. Ah, no. I hate PC controls so much. I think we have to... Yeah, you know what? I mean, there's not much I can do. I mean, you are live on stream, so I guess... Who's the stupid one, you know? No, deal with him. Oh, it's so dead. Good job, team. R.I.P. We tried our very best. The enemy team played very well. That SU-101 Duke Slarty was the bane of my existence. There we go. So there's that. We struggled, and we failed miserably. We completed a mission, but he played very well indeed. The white win rate player. Woo. So, how about them tournaments? That's the real question. Chart. Immortals. 4-0. LXN 3-1, only losing to APA, picking up steam, beating Exegy. Exegy, of course, 3-1, only losing to LXN. APA and Kraken esports still in the hunt for top 4. Tercios also with a chance. I mean, Kraken esports has got well, Kraken esports is still playing APA, but Kraken esports has still got MO to play, still got LXN, so they may not actually rack up that many points. APA, of course, has still got Kraken esports to play, and I've got Exegy, so I mean, it was not unthinkable to say that Tercios could still squeeze through, but I think for G-Nice and Mac, the campaign is over, so to speak. Now let's just see. We've still got a couple. We've got one result to come in. My God, what are these controls? What have I done? C. C is the list of players. All right. Let's do it. Let's go back in and just hell. If I don't win this, I'll go and play a game on touch, and I'll post a screenshot of my touch result on my Discord server, just so you can see the difference. Been up tiered in another game, another Supremacy game. Where's the team going? Looks like we're going this way. So C, okay. X high, nice. Great shot, rolling, great shot. No idea how I didn't get spotted for that, but spotted I was not. Our T-44 Exceptional is in an exceptionally difficult position. I don't want to push because I don't know where the enemy is. But at the same time, the longer I leave it, the more trouble our T-44 is in. But he's really put himself in that position. He's not taking any fire from behind him. A, why are you on A? You scrub. Let's go and deal with A. Let's do this. That's 2 versus 1, this sucker. Okay, now we can make a play for B. Our T-44, I don't know how he got out of there. Oh. It's a lot of one-shot green tanks there. Let's go and support the IS-3. That boy needs some help, needs to keep doing the good job that he's doing. Oh, great shot, rolling, great shot. Good lord. Sit down. That's my IS-5. Oh, no, it's not. I regret all of my life choices. We did okay. I mean, our team did okay. We were part of it. We were there. We were there. We saw them carry. That's not bad. It's not brilliant, but it's not bad. There you go. Results. Tournaments. Results. Please show me. Chart. Kraken esports lost to APA. That means APA, LXN, Exegy. Okay. So your current top 4, 3 battles still to play. I think Immor are through to the top 4. I don't think they can be unseated. Don't know how confident I am with that, but I'm pretty sure Immortals are going. They had a really good day. They've also beaten some pretty tough opponents. They do, however, have a tougher day tomorrow evening. So we'll be back here for the EU stream, same time tomorrow. That'll be 8 PM Central European time. Getting the praises there, that's some great stuff. So we'll be back here, same time tomorrow evening for the last 3 games of the round robin phase of the Top Echelon Championship. We are, of course, going to be streaming in about 5.5 hours time. We're going to be streaming the North American server Top Echelon Championship Day 1, and that promises to be an absolute cracker as well. So go get some rest or go play your game for 5 hours, whatever. I'll be back here very, very soon. We've got a whole weekend jam-packed full of fantastic stuff. So looking forward to seeing you all on the next NA stream, or well, on the first NA stream or the next EU stream. Either way, it's been an absolute joy having you here. Looking forward to, it's been a cracking weekend. And hopefully I can keep my fever at bay. I am a little bit sick. I don't know if you can see, I'm sweating balls, but I've got, I'm drugged up to the eyeballs on Panadol and other such painkillers and things, so we should be alright. Anyways, this is RollingSwarm signing off for now. See you very, very soon. Don't forget to come say hi on Discord. It'd be great to have a chat with you. Talk about this evening's games, where we think the Top Echelon Championship is going, that kind of thing. Alright, bye for now, guys. See you.